What's up, Buttercups? It's me, Amy Young. I'm coming at you with a Friday freestyle, except, spoiler alert, it's Wednesday. I'm filming this today because on Friday, when you're watching this, I will be getting ready to assist my wonderful college bestie, Diana, in her ascent down the aisle, cause y'all, my friend's getting married. And I'm on bridesmaid duty. So we're all gonna be like having our hair done and like crying as Diana reveals herself in her wedding dress, and it's gonna be magical and amazing. And I wanted to chat about this with you a little bit, because throughout this whole process of Diana getting engaged and the road to the wedding, which has been, it's been about like 18 months, but it fucking flies by, you guys. Like, it's so weird. I kept checking in with myself and asking myself, like, are you jealous of her? Like, are you upset that Diana's getting married? I actually had someone ask me that even. Like, I was in New York and a friend of a friend, I was like, oh, I'm in town, like, we're doing bridesmaid stuff. And she was like, oh, you know, like, that's gotta be kind of hard. And I was like, well, why would it be? And she was like, well, you know, because, you know, you're the bridesmaid, not the bride. And I was like, what is this cultural obsession with being the fucking bride? First of all, that's a really big topic that I don't have any interest in unpacking. But more just like, why, it's interesting to me that I would continuously be like taking my temperature and being like, are you upset? Are you jealous? Like, trying to just be aware of whatever I was feeling, when in reality, I was just like happy for my friend, happy to go wedding dress shopping with her, happy to be at the bridal shower, happy to celebrate with her and her wonderful fiance, just excited for her that she's going through this. No weird fucking feelings. And yet, so often, that is the case, right? Is that like someone in our life is experiencing something really wonderful, and it's like a happy high point for them, and we can't be happy for them because we're making some kind of unfair comparison about where they are and where we are. And how shitty that is, because it really robs everyone of a wonderful experience. Like, if I was gonna have to go and watch my friend get married and be like upset that I wasn't the one in the veil, I would really be dreading Friday, and I'm just so happy that I'm not. And I was trying to think about like, well, why am I not more upset? Like, why, if this is, because I get so many emails and messages from women who are telling me like, I'm so beside myself, like, everyone is getting married, everyone's getting engaged, everyone's having babies. I'm not. And I think, one, you know, part of it is just, I'm untraditional in some ways, in that like, I'm just not wedding obsessed. Like, I'm not like super, haven't like been planning my wedding. I don't have like a Pinterest page. The thought of planning a wedding stresses me the F out. So like, me on a personal level, that's not that exciting to me. But I think in a deeper way, and what I want, this is something I want to kind of offer to anyone who is in that place where like you have a hard time being happy for other people when they're having those wonderful things happen for them because it makes you feel bad about where you are, is that I really have gotten to a place in my life where I really just trust the timing of my life. And I really don't, well, I make every effort not to get caught up in the idea that I am supposed to be anywhere other than where I am right now. And I really breathe into that and believe that, especially in moments where I'm just not crazy about where I am. Because when I think about my life experience thus far, time and time again, I've been surprised by my own journey. And things have come together and situations have resolve themselves, and circumstances have arisen that I couldn't have predicted, and things worked out much better than if I had planned. And I have these conversations with my clients a lot, you know, when they're in a place where they really feel like I'm not in the right place, or I made the wrong choice, or I missed this opportunity, or like the future is very bleak and dark. And I really will try to encourage them to like look at all of the ways in which life has worked out for them in unexpected ways that they couldn't see at the time. Because we all have examples of that. You know, we all really do have examples of life showing us that these things have a way of resolving themselves. And just because you're unhappy doesn't mean you're going to be unhappy forever. Just because you're stuck in a situation doesn't mean that's where you're going to be for all of time. And just because it seems like everything's falling apart, maybe things are falling into place, and blah, 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 all of that stuff. We all have examples of that. We just don't visit with them very often. We just don't recall them enough. We're too busy being in this present moment of like frustration or insecurity, or feeling trapped or unsure. We're in like our little, Oprah calls it like your little personality mind, like your little, like your most base, indignant human self, who's just like, all I know is I don't like where I am, and I don't feel like I'm moving in a good direction, and like that's where it stops. And I'm saying, like, let's zoom out and examine the ways in which life has demonstrated to us that we're in kind of okay hands. And just because we don't see how things are working out, or how people might come into our life, the right people, or how the most wonderful, blessed opportunity will eventually show itself, just because we don't see the evidence of it right now does not mean that it's not on the way. And making this a practice, right, of trusting the timing of your life, and trusting that things are working out for you the way that they're supposed to, and trusting that you're supposed to be exactly where you are. You're not supposed to be the one in the white veil right now. If you were, you would be, because you're not. We know that you're not supposed to be. I mean, it can be that simple. The more that we make that a practice of tuning into that and realizing like where I am right now is not where I'm going to be forever, and life is taking me where I need to go, and I don't have to fucking make this like a big struggle and a fight. I don't have to feel like I'm screwing up along the way. We feel more at ease and more okay in our lives, and then it's actually much simpler to make sense of how to move forward in different circumstances. Like if I did have like the wedding goggles on, if that was the most important thing to me in my life right now, and I really believed like I've missed the boat because my friend is getting married, that somehow means that I can't now. There's a limited, finite resource of like wonderful potential partners, and they're all getting snatched up, and I'm gonna be left with all of the undesirables. Well, like it makes it, when we're in that place, it makes it really, really hard to pursue the thing that we want to pursue, or to feel like it's even remotely available to us. Whereas when we can settle into this, things are working out, I don't need to worry about that so much, I'm right where I need to be, good things are happening for me all the time. Down the road, who knows what could happen. Like when we're more like open and available to the very legitimate possibility that very good things are in store for us, then fuck, we have more fun. We feel more creative. Opportunities present themselves more easily because we're looking for them. We're not looking for roadblocks. We're looking for possibilities. So, long and short of it, I'm really, really happy that really happy that I trust the timing of my life. That's something that I've discovered and chosen to really honor in my experience. I hope that this was helpful to someone out there who has a hard time trusting the timing of their life. If that's you, look for evidence. How has life shown you that she's very trustworthy, that she's taking you in the right direction, that the right things happen at the right time in the right way, and it doesn't always make sense in that moment, but eventually makes sense down the road. Always true. Yeah. I hope you're having a really great day, night, weekend, wherever you are. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I would love that, so we can connect on the regs. You can also join my email list. The link is in the description box. Head over to amyyoungcoaching.com. And yeah, that's all she wrote. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed weekend. Until next time, I'll see ya.